Hello everybody, it's about 2 o'clock, half 2 in the morning, Monday morning. Can't sleep. Tried. I was having ringing in the ears and all sorts, and then we have the awakening as I cut the deck. I do feel as though there's a new shift that's coming. Lots of downloads. This reading I want to do is going to be on what's coming in with Mercury retrograde. As we know in the past, the shadow of it can start having effects before it actually comes into play. And I have a feeling that we have a very strong one and it's coming in. Maybe it's also coming in with this Emperor, organisation and logic. These are messages that we want to receive from Spirit regarding what will be brought in and highlighted in the connection during Mercury retrograde. What will be highlighted in the connection during the Mercury retrograde? What will come up for a redo? That one wants to come. 5 of Fire, completing goals. Bothersome deals, conflict with others. Well, yeah, we've just come out of an Aries full moon, or full moon in Aries, I should say. So conflict was all around us in the energy that's coming into this, which is the first card coming into this. This is Seven and 3 of Water. So this bothersome deals might have brought in a complex decision, and it called for you to do some research and stop procrastinating on a situation that you may have known about. This is going to bring in a celebration, wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement, or the need to have more fun. So it's that fun energy. So once you get through that procrastinating, you're going to be able to reach that energy where you're going to be able to want to celebrate, get out there with friends, maybe go, like you say, have a party, accept these invitations that maybe in the past energies you wasn't quite feeling up to it. But there was a need to have more fun. And we're going into a lavish abundance. Giving birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. The Empress is here because she brings fertility. We have 2 3s next to each other. 5 7 2 3s. Bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach to things. Deal with the challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, so what's going to be brought in? For the masculine, I'm going to use the Tattoo Tarot. For the feminine, as always, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. We will do the masculine cards first. I will pull 3 for the headspace, the heart space, and the overall effect that this Mercury retrograde will have on the connection between the two of you. But I will have a look into what the Mercury retrograde will do to the headspace of your person, or the masculine, which way you want to look at it. Normally it's the feminine watching, that's why we always talk about the masculine as the other person. So excuse me if I do and you are the masculine, you're here. That's not my intention. Or you may be a feminine who's here balancing her masculine energy with a feminine, as we all have to do. So I will do what is in this headspace, what is in this heart space, and overall connection, the relationship that Mercury retrograde is going to bring up. So, if you're in separation, this could be for you, because this is normally where redos, people from the past, come back up. So this is more likely going to be for those in separation. But we'll see. Because it does feel like there's two very separate energies already here. As I'm feeling these cards, it does feel like there's a message that wants to come out for the opposite side. So, headspace for the divine masculine, or for the person other those who are here watching. Headspace for those persons. Oh. Head, heart, future, relationship, bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands. Do the same for the feminine. With the feminine, we have fertility, Queen of Pentacles, and we always had fertility, so maybe there's a fertile ground here that's going to grow. There's could be news of a pregnancy. Maybe this masculine wants to come in and get you pregnant. Maybe there's somebody who's already pregnant here. Maybe somebody wants to birth something new, start anew with somebody, conceive. Let's see. This is for the person who is here watching. This is for the feminine energy. Headspace. Feminine energy in this connection. Heart space. Overall energy for the relationship. Okay, so this full moon, this Mercury retrograde, connecting to this relationship. What's holding between them? What's between them? Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. What's between them? Or what's between you, I should say, and your person is there. Okay. Where should we go first? We shall go with your person. Let's go with the opposite way around today. We'll go with the round the wheel. Okay. Your person in their headspace regarding you. What's going to be brought in with this Mercury retrograde? So we've got the 9 of Swords. Somebody's going to wants to put an end. Is moving forward to put an end to some kind of conflict. That's been going on. Somebody's been all up in their head, or this Mercury retrograde is going to bring them all up in their head about you. It's going to illuminate things, and what they want to move things forward. What's in their heart space? 2 of Swords. So this person's still protecting their heart. I did a reading earlier on today. Don't know if it's on Instagram, tattoo_twin_tarot, or whether it was on YouTube, but exactly the same setting, same placement, different cards, different deck. But for the masculine energy, it was exactly 2 of Swords. So he's covering his heart, he's protecting his heart, he's surrounding this flower with these swords, he's protecting that flower. And this flower is what? The gift of love that he wants to give. So because of what's going on in his head, he's still protecting his heart. But overall, how he thinks of you, what this Mercury retrograde is going to do, it's going to put him in the King of Cups energy. It's going to give him the boost he needs to want to give this cup. He's going to be able to feel as though he's the king. He's upgraded. Or he's going to finally realise something to do with this connection. Okay, so what's stopping him moving forward? The 4 of Swords. So he's just building up. Gaining momentum, gaining courage. finding the strength, but not quite having it. So what's blocking him at this time is courage. Because he knows deep down that this is what he wants. He wants to offer this cup. He wants to be this King of Cups. King of Cups is somebody that could be, you could have a child with this person. Okay, let's do the feminine. What's in her headspace that Mercury retrograde is going to bring in regarding her person? 8 of Pentacles. So maybe you could be putting in some time thinking about this connection during the retrograde. It's going to bring up memories late at night. Dusting off the cobwebs of the old times and really seeing it for what it is. Having a good examining it now that the pain and everything's gone and you're healing. Probably really analysing this relationship and going over things in your head, but moving forward with it, not sitting on it. Almost having a clarity moment over it in your heart space regarding this situation is the Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords talks about somebody who's just kind of gathering information. Standing back and realising the truth, putting his sword down as like... That's the Page of Swords. And then we have the Two of Swords in his. So he's protecting his heart. And you're kind of saying, what are you saying? Is it that you're just protecting yours too? Is this kind of a mirror going on? Because it's kind of like standing in the archway, not quite letting you see through. Standing there with the swords down, not intending on moving anywhere. So maybe your heart's at like a standstill. Oh. But overall, you still see this person as somebody that can give you this 10 of Cups. You're still holding on. And there's no cups here. He's still holding on to you with a cup of love and you still see him as the person, but there's no cups. What's stopping you moving forward? Oh Lord, I need to get this fixed. What's stopping you moving forward? 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups calls of somebody who's let me just take this off the stand. Okay, 5 of Cups is somebody who calls for kind of give up on the love, not seeing something what's behind them. I think maybe they just give up. I think the feminine's kind of just, there's that realisation that this love has brought them down. And there is no love here, look, see? What they're focusing on has got no cups, and there is no cups here apart from the fact that he's saying he's the King of Cups at the end here. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands speaks of conflict. Changes. You've got the 5 there. 7, you're protecting yourself. Okay, let's turn the decks and just go in a few cards and just see. we'll do 2 from the top, and then we'll do some from the bottom, because that's where we don't see what's going on. Balance and the Emperor. This seems as though, although you know that there's no way, 5 of Cups, this is going to work here because it's only a 5. It's like there's waiting to be balance here. And once the balance is here, this Emperor energy will set in. And this person will be confident. You'll be confident enough to build the courage to drop it and walk away. And offer this cup and build somewhere else. Because the illusion of this turning around and him being the illusion of being this twin flame. This could be, this definitely masks karmic energy here. Somebody who's coming in. Let's go. Let's just have a look. Oh, so now we're starting to talk about cups. 7 of Cups is the illusion. So this King of Cups is bringing illusion. Because he's got burdens. Arguments. But he sees you as somebody who's spiritual. Somebody will give him some guidance, but there's a third party energy here. It's moving forward with strength. But I feel as though you're going to cut this person down. And make a choice. Or because they made a choice. Or you made a choice because you want this 10 of Cups. That's what you're holding out for. You're not prepared to wait for what he's going to give you, I don't think. Or is this King of Cups somebody who was under the illusion? No. This definitely feels very karmic. Okay. That's on the outside. That's what it looks like, but that's what retrograde would make it look like. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands. Bottom of the deck. Watch what we can't see. 5 of Wands. Arguments, but not arguments. Somebody kind of making massive changes, moving forward because of something. Because of an argument. Over stability. Or a realisation that somebody has gained complete independence in this single life. This person wants to grow with you and put a death to this Knave of Swords energy. And maybe the King of Wands. When he puts the death to this, his King of Wands energy will give him the passion and the fire to move forward towards this Queen of Coins. Somebody who's been balancing on her pentacles. Somebody who's quite fertile. I told you there's somebody who's fertile. Maybe he wants to have a baby. And he wants to turn into the... And he thinks that this is going to help him, or this will turn him into the Emperor. 6 of Swords. But be careful, because there could be something you don't know here about some options with the Lovers. Protection. Protect yourself and just take some time. Don't rush in, because there could be some illusions that somebody's sitting on here. Somebody might have started something with somebody else that's not quite finished, but they're moving forward. So much to do with Pentacles. Six of Wands. Somebody recognises you as the sun. This person is from the past. Somebody who's facing their justice. Maybe going through a hard financial time right about now. And they can see you as this Empress. And they've been in hermit mode. This Knight of Cups here. It's reminiscent of this Eight of Cups that he walked away from. And I think this is what's going to come in. And you've got to have judgment here. And decide whether you're going to invest any more time into this person. And balance out things. This could be fast-moving energy, or this could be somebody who's moving forward for a stable new beginning with you. Somebody wants to move in with you. This person will want to move in with you. Maybe due to finances. You can see that you are the High Priestess. And it's left this person feeling quite conflicted in their head. Okay, let's see the bottom of the deck for the feminine. So you've been protecting yourself against this Two of Cups connection because of truths. You had a victory in this after an argument that kind of set you on precedent to move forward in this Knight of Wands energy, to find the truth, this new beginning. And you did. This Nine of Pentacles has emerged out of this Eight of Swords energy that she was in. It may have took a long time, but I think it had to. You've had to build up the Pentacles, build up this energy to get to here. So the Wheel of Fortune can come in and give you this new beginning and say this is death to an old situation where finances was a burden. Because you've been in such a stagnation place, but there's a new opportunity here to grow and step into this Empress, because the sun is here to shine. Where Pentacles are concerned, there's going to be a complete new turnaround, but this is going to bring in somebody from the past that could be connected to the devil, and there could be some illusions around this person. The Hermit in reverse tells me this person is coming out of this deep thought, but the Three of Swords is with him. The Four of Cups speaks of somebody who is bored where they are, and they're looking at you as this Ace of Cups. This King of Pentacles isn't somebody who's very loving, but is somebody who sees some kind of growth with you, who needs to balance out. Maybe he's been a fool in the past and is not sleeping very well. Could live at a distance to you. Maybe wants to communicate with this Queen, this Queen of Pentacles here, this Miss Fertile Ground. He wants to come in with this Knight of Cups because I think he's had a spiritual awakening. Or a realisation. Or somebody's told him that in the past he might have had a bit of this King of Wands energy, but justice is here. Karma's been paid. This is somebody who's growing something, somebody who's obtaining this, the Pentacles. And there's going to be a time to celebrate now. And I think this masculine might be watching, and it's putting them in this Ten of Swords energy, because there's going to be a Tower moment that happens that turns him into this King of Cups, because he wants this stability. This is the 11-11 card. And I think he might make a small offer. Because he's been through healing. And he's ready to move forward and walk away from this past. He sees you as the High Priestess. Somebody who's grew in life. Somebody who's happily single. And I think he might want to come and fight off anybody else. Or is worried that you're going to try and argue with him. And say that this is only a 7 of Cups offer. But he's going to tell you that he's moved forward. And you're going to have to make the judgment whether you're just an option. And I think you're going to need to use his Queen of Swords energy and your intuition. It might take a lot of strength. But just know that you are the Queen of Wands who can make passionate things happen. Or maybe you have to have the strength because this person walked away from you in the past. And you was a happy home. And they chose somebody else. And you transformed. And now you're not shy to deliver your truth. Because you know there has to be equality here. There has to be some kind of balance. And that's what you've done. You've balanced out things. This is quite deep. This is... 4 of Cups. This is deep. This is harsh. So the Mercury retrograde is really, really going to bring in and illuminate some bullshit that's going on. This might have what's already happened in the past, and it's just going to really bring it out. But it's going to make you realise how far you've grown. Because if this person comes in, I don't think you're going to accept the cup of bullshit no more. I think you are going to want this cup of love. Just watch you're not going to get tricked. Not that I think you will. You've done the hard work. Now you have to just listen. And then the test is here. Is the work on your intuition. And drowning out the noise of the background. Has that worked? We'll see. We'll do another check-in tomorrow just to see where this is going. Good night.